Outlet Bait and Tackle. What do you guys know about this box? Are you like me and you think you know? I used to get this box. Actually, it's been over a year, maybe a year and a half since I last got one. And I did subscribe for a period of time. But I stopped the subscription because the box, quite honestly, just wasn't worth it. There was a lot of duplicates, a lot of bargain bin kind of stuff. Didn't find it all that remarkable, so I canceled the subscription and really didn't miss it. But then lately you guys have been hitting me up repeatedly, over and over. You need to check out the Outlet Bait and Tackle. And at first was like, yeah, guys, I've already been there, done that. But it just kept resoundingly coming my way. You got to check this box out. I said, okay, let's do it. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you who made that recommendation. I am extremely pleased and surprised. In 1 minute, I'm going to show you what's in this box, and you'll see why. Welcome back to No Redemption Outdoors, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are in the cave again for another box opening. And yeah, I was really surprised. This is the Outlet Bait and Tackle Premier Bass Box. And this is the January 2021 edition. And honestly, guys, when I ordered it, it was more to fulfill all of your requests. I was going to go ahead and do the box opening and show, kind of why I had stopped getting it in the first place. But imagine my surprise. So I was really, really excited then to show you the stuff in this box for an entirely different reason. Before we get into it, though, I'm going to put a link up above for our 3-minute grab bag giveaway. Make sure you get over there, guys. If you're new to the channel especially, check that out. Every week, we reach into a giant duffel bag filled with baits, and we give it away. And we do this each and every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. And I invite you to come on over. Make sure you subscribe, comment in the videos, and then we'll pick a winner, and it could be you. And we do this because we're very grateful to all of our subscribers for your support. And it's just a little thing that we do to kind of give back. So thank you again. And with that, guys, let's go ahead and get inside this box. I can't begin to tell you how eager I am. I'll give you the first look. Again, like I mentioned, this is the Premier Bass Box. Now, when I used to get their box, they didn't have a Premier box. So this was new right out of the gate for me. But wait till you see what's in here. All right, first thing up is the Sebile Mat. Hold on, guys. I don't know if you can hear that. I apologize for the interruption. But Cooper's laying over in the corner and he's dreaming right now. And he's he's barking in his, he's a little yelping in his sleep. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Pretty soon he's going to wake up and he's going to come over here and he's going to try to get in on the action. Back on track. First thing up is the Sebile Magic Swimmer. Let me say something about Sebile. I didn't really know anything about them. And then in one of the grab bag giveaways, we had a Sebile bait. And then everybody was telling me, dude, that's an awesome bait. That's well known. Well, I looked into it. Turns out what got Sebile on the map in the first place was their Magic Swimmer. Now, this one's the size 145, but the one that really made their mark was the size 165. And this fella named Todd Faircloth won a big Bassmaster Elite tournament back in 2008 using one of these in the size 165, and then, wow, it took off from there. So, let's get this thing out. I want you to know, based on what I've researched, this looks pretty amazing. All right, well, we're going to struggle a bit here for a moment. Is that okay right like that? There we go. We'll get her. We'll get her, guys. This is a theme if you watch the channel. Look at the size of this thing. I love the back hook is just a double hook instead of a treble. It's got a keeper so that you can put, I presume, a trailer on there. It's got, let me go. All right, let me get to my notes. First off, like I mentioned, there are several sizes. This is known for how smooth it runs and true, smooth and true. It runs through the water. You know, it's most effective if you swim it slowly because it's got a very wide wobble. And, but you can burn it along the surface. And really, it's that versatile. You can, like I say, you can slow roll it, you can burn it. Depending how fast you retrieve it is how deep it will run. You can even wake bait retrieve this. So keep the tip up high, slow it, roll it back, and get that nice wake going. Really, really versatile. Oh, hooked again, hooked again. All right, there we go. Also, an interesting thing about this is that as you're retrieving it, if you have a bass, let's say, that's following but not striking, you can do a little jerk and it'll do a 180 turn. And sometimes that'll provoke the bass. So really, really interesting bait. I really am intrigued by it, very interested in getting out and trying it out. Oh, one last thing. As it sinks with a level profile, horizontal. Okay, that was the last thing I wanted to make sure I mentioned. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and tell you it's $13.49 for the Sebile Magic Swimmer, $1.45. All right. Next item in the box is, a favorite, the Rapala Rippin Rap. Now, guys, I understand this is not a new bait. This is probably what you guys would call a Walmart bait, but this is a winner. And up here in Michigan, this is a gigantic walleye bait. Huge here in Michigan for walleye. Now, obviously, this is a bass bait as well, and you can fish this. Let me get it out. The color on this, by the way, is dark brown crawdad. But you can, throw this out and retrieve it like you would most any lipless, bounce it off cover, fish it in that way. You can vary your retrieve. You can do all kinds of things with it. But, the reason that I like the Rippin Rap is because you can jig it. And so recently Foulmouth Fishing had a video where he was asking for our 3 favorite baits for this time of year. And my response is, well, we're fishing through the ice. And so you got to have a Rippin Rap. And let me just say, this thing is awesome when you jig it through the ice. You can pick up walleye, bass, pike, maybe a little bit ambitious perch here and there. But it's great. It's awesome. So it's got a tall, skinny profile. I've gone on and on. Lift and drop, retrieve, I already talked about. You can vary the ways you use it. It's really effective in colder weather. That kind of goes without saying. It's got VMC black nickel hooks. And it's a walleye slayer, guys. Absolutely kills them. So that's the Rapala Rippin Rap. That is the venerable, tried and true Rippin Rap, $6.69. All right. Next up is the Vexan Rattlin Wasp, another killer multi-species bait. This is 1/16 of an ounce. The color on this one is Mad Cow. Let's get it out. Just a cute little thing. And again, you're going to, you can jig this, I imagine. It's kind of odd way to fish it perhaps, but real finessey, light tackle. And again, as a matter of fact, whatever research I was able to find, this thing is geared directly towards walleye fishermen. So, nice. I like that red underneath. It's got the red hook, red leading hook. It's a 6-foot diver. A lot of people troll with it, interestingly. So it's a good trolling bait. Which wouldn't have been my first thought, but it kind of makes sense. So there you go. That's the Vexan Rattlin Wasp. That's designed by Coop Williams. Coop Williams for all you Coop Williams fans out there. All right. Flip the page here. Next up is Man's Hard-Nosed Worm. This is a brand that's been around forever. Let me get one out. This is 6-inch hard-nosed worm, 12-pack, pumpkin seed chart head. Oh, chartreuse, I'm sorry. Pumpkin seed chartreuse head. This is your pretty standard, very heavily salted ribbon tail worm. I think what's unique about this is a number of things. One, they claim to be the first to come out with a soft plastic, like soft plastic. They also claim to be the first to impregnate their plastic with scent. I have no verification of any of this, but I have no reason to doubt them. What makes this unique, however, is that they use what they call a hard head plastic, which is this basically a more durable, harder plastic, so that once you rig it up, it's going to stay on there. It's going to have more durability. It's going to last longer. Use a lighter line, lighter hook, finesse it, and worm jigging. You know, this new thing I've discovered, worm jigging, which I've been doing all along, but I have a name for it now, that would work. So this is the Man's Hard-Nosed Worm, $4.99. All right. Next up, O-Bait Parabug. 3-inch craw orange is the color. It's a 10-pack. I don't know much about these other than I know this is the house brand for outlet bait and tackle. And when you look at their marketing, they're very straight up about it. What's best about us? We're the cheapest. That's their whole pitch. We're cheaper. But I have to say, I think the plastics seem to be of quality. Now, I'm going to get this in the tank because I haven't actually fished with any O-Bait plastics, although I have, as you can imagine, being formerly a subscriber, I have a number of them, but I've just not used them. I need to actually test them out before I judge them. They look and feel like quality. It seems as though they would do well, and so I'm going to give it a go. So you would rig this up like you would most any craw, and I'll be interested to see how buoyant they are, actually. But anyway, that's a house, like I say, a house brand for outlet bait and tackle. And the price that they have on this is $3.99. So that is the O-Bait Parabug. Next up, we have Lake Fork Needleworm. This is 9-inch red bug is the color. It's a 9-pack. Let's get one out. I like the Lake Fork stuff. Again, there you go. Huge. Look at that thing. Worm jig it. Ned rig it. Well, that's kind of worm jigging, I guess. Drop shot it. Nico. Just plethora of ways you can fish this, but what an interesting... And from what I gather, it gets bit. So, it's got a tapered profile so that the head of it, you know, is a little better, little more robust so that you can rig it up nicely, but then that taper, you know, it promotes more action. So, oh, and they recommend wacky rigging it too, I have to say. So, that is Lake Fork Needleworm, $5.49 for this 9-pack. Where is it? What's again? Yeah, 9-pack. Why did I doubt myself? Why do I ever? All right. Next, we have the Mustad TitanX Wacky Nico hook. Now, I watched KVD talked about this at some length and found it very interesting. And frankly, given that we have this lake fork here and this jelly worm, this will be ideal. This is specifically designed to use for Wacky or Nico. It is a 4-pack. I'll try to get one out for you real quick. As you can see, I'll get one. I'll get two. I'll get 4. There we go. All right. And one of the things he mentioned, and I noticed, is that there is ample room because it's a long shank, so that if you want to rig a weight on there, let's say you want to put a split shot on there as recommended by Goondocks to me recently. Shout out to Goondocks. You can do that on there. It's got enough room so that you can have a weighted presentation. So, yeah, I'm glad to get this in the box because it's perfect with the soft plastics they gave. I think that's well thought out. The price on this, a 4-pack, the price on this, a Mustad TitanX hook, $5.99. I was going to say 5.99. That makes me a nerd. All right. Next is a little set of clip nippers from Baker. I actually looked these up. I was able to find them, $1.69. I mean, what can you say about nippers? It's got a little pin there so you can clean out the, if the eye of your jigs is painted over or something, you can punch those out. Or, I don't know, maybe use it to help untangle a knot. But I'll throw that in the bag, right? You never know when you need one. I got a lot of them, but maybe I can give a pair to somebody who needs some. So that's the Baker Nippers, $1.69, and that completes the baits in the box. Now there is one added bonus, and I did not put that into the valuation, but they throw in a pack of Lunkerjack beef jerky. I haven't tried it yet, but I did look it up, and in fact, you can buy this off of their website for $3.99, so that's kind of cool. But I didn't factor that into any of the valuation, which you're about to see. But I will tell you, this is the first subscription box that I've gotten that included an edible. So there you go. And that's it, guys. That's everything in the box. So, as you know, at this point, we will take a look at the valuation analysis. And very interesting, you're going to see. So come along with me. The total of everything in the box, as I mentioned, excluding the jerky, is $45.92. The box costs $28.95. So the added value, theoretically, is $16.97, which equates to 58.6%. Now, among our various boxes, this rates as one of the better in terms of that return. This is strong. But what I found most interesting is that by contrast to their boxes that I knew a year and a half ago, this time they've got some real premium baits in there, some good stuff. Now, granted, a couple of them are old school stuff, but, they work. But there's some really cool baits in here, good stuff. So, I was surprised. They've raised their game. They mean to join the battle that is raging among all the monthly subscription boxes. I have to say, maybe they've earned a seat at the table. What do you guys think? Would you buy this box? Would you subscribe? I'm going to continue the subscription for the time being. I started out to satisfy your requests and decided that I like it quite a lot. So there you have it, guys. I really want to hear what you think about it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, though. I'm going to invite you to stop over to Instagram and say hi. Drop down below, give me a comment, thumbs up, subscribe. Make sure you get over and see the 3-minute grab bag giveaway video. You will regret it if you don't. And I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'm going to go see if Cooper's still dreaming. He's still snoring. All right, let's just wrap it up, guys. Until we meet again, take care.